you guys have been keeping up with my channel, you know that I'm no longer based in Australia. I finished my stint there. I spent a long 4 months there and it was absolutely amazing. And now I'm in Bali. It is the season of my birthday. And so I figure what better way than to come to a goddess retreat, and I'm super excited. The room is kind of a mess right now because we just came in and threw our stuff down, but let me give you a little room tour. First of all, look at this right outside of our room. It's so beautiful. It's a little koi fish pond. And then you come in. They put rose petals, our names in rose petals on the bed. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is such a stunning room. I'm gonna try to show you guys what I can, but I honestly really want to detach this week, so I'm gonna just take the time to enjoy my experience here.
So for my birthday this year, I was really aiming for relaxation, pampering, and spiritual healing, so I decided to attend a goddess retreat in Ubud, Bali. When I read that they have unlimited spa treatments, I was honestly sold. The first day, we had an introduction and opening blessing ceremony, and we always have communal meals throughout the week. The next day, we started with yoga at the shala, and the views were breathtaking. There's just something about the sound of nature that relaxes me while doing yoga. And then we headed into the center of Ubud to visit the Saraswati temple and also the Ubud Palace. And then we had a sound healing experience, which was really cool, but I don't think I would do it again.
Hey guys, happy, honestly, I don't even know what day it is. I'm not even gonna try to guess what day it is, but I'm still here in Bali at the retreat, obviously, and honestly, it's been really hard for me to try to capture content for you guys and like be present on the camera and still be present in this experience. I haven't quite grasped how content creators are able to do both. So I've just been taking like some behind the scenes for you guys. This vlog is probably going to be mostly voiceover, just telling you guys about my experience and what we're doing here. And at the end of this video, or I'll create a separate video, I will detail my entire experience here and give you guys a full-on review so you can know if this is the kind of retreat that would be beneficial to you at all. I'm honestly really just trying to be as present as I can, so sorry if this vlog is not what you're used to, not a lot of talking to the camera, but I definitely want to make the most of my time here in Bali. So with that being said, I just finished kind of this, let me see, what is it called? I just finished my session with a Balinese healer here at the retreat, and I just have to say it was an amazing experience. I won't go into too much detail just because if you're watching this video and you do decide to come to this retreat, I want, at least for the Balinese healer portion, I want that to be a very individual experience, and I don't want you to go in with any preconceived notions of what you're supposed to receive from that experience, because I had someone tell me about their experience before going into it, and I think I just was overthinking the process, and I don't want you guys to have that same experience if this is something you choose to do. But I just will say that for me, it was an amazing experience. Now I'm about to go to my pedicure and manicure session. I have a pedicure and manicure session out by the pool. And yeah, I don't know when I will check in with you guys, but hopefully you enjoy the rest of the content in this video.
It's like they know that I'm coming with food. Hi, babies. Wow. Oh, gosh. They're so hungry. I have this rule for traveling abroad that I'll never go to the same city twice because I feel like there's just so much world to see, but I can honestly say Bali is a place I will definitely come back to. There's so much that I appreciate about Bali, but I think the gratitude of the Balinese people is number one. I've never seen a community give thanks daily the way they do, and it made me really reflect on how I give thanks in my own life. I also feel like being that appreciative of everything life has given you gives you a sense of peace. No room for stress because gratitude takes up all the space. And there's this overarching sense that God knows what you need before you even ask, so we spend more time thanking God for what He has already done and for what He will do.
It is officially the last day of the retreat, and I'm so sorry. I did an awful job at vlogging this entire experience. I really this was just a week of intentionality and like being present. And it was really hard for me to capture everything. So I really don't know how this vlog is going to turn out, but can I just say, I have a philosophy of never traveling to the same place more than once, or I guess the same country or city more than once, just because I feel like there's so much more of the world to see, and I want to try to see as much of it as I can. But for the first time, I can finally say Bali is 100% a place that I would come back to. This week has been so magical, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of, prayer and giving thanks and expressing gratitude. And I think I will make a separate video talking about my experience here at Goddess Retreats because it was that good. It deserves its own video. But 100% recommend, if you've never been to Bali, book your flight right now. This is your sign. But anyways, my birthday is tomorrow. I'm super excited. I will be spending it solo, but I feel like that's just what I need. I'm so used to spending my birthdays solo. If you guys have watched my vlog for a while, you know that every year I take a trip and it's usually a solo trip, but this week there were so many other women who were celebrating their birthday like back to back, so it was kind of interesting and weird for me to share my birthday with so many others. But I'm also excited to just have a solo day tomorrow, just doing exactly what I want. And they celebrated me by giving me a little lei and this really cute crown. I've taken it off because I'm about to go get a massage, but it's super cute. And usually all the other girls who have had their birthday already, they just wear the crown for the full day. But for us, it's our last day, and some of the girls have already left. Like my friend Lauren, her bed is empty. She left this morning, but I don't leave until like 1. And then I'll head to Seminyak with my own Airbnb and just explore Seminyak for 2 days. But yeah, I am about to go get like 3 or 4 spa treatments. And then I'll probably check in with you guys once I get to my new space in Seminyak. No. Alright guys, so I just got to my new location. I'm literally just staying in an Airbnb. Whenever I travel, I typically go for the Airbnb as opposed to the resort. But honestly, after spending a full week at a retreat center, I'm kind of wishing I had opted for another resort for the rest of my time here in Bali and then for my time in Thailand, because I also did an Airbnb for Thailand. And I think it would have been nice to just continue kind of being catered to in a retreat setting, but it is what it is. We'll make the best of it. After being surrounded by a group for so long, I did not realize how exhausted I am. I feel like I've been traveling for like 5 months straight. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people are full-time digital nomads. I'm so tired. So I'm gonna take a nap. I know eventually I have to just walk around the neighborhood, see if I can find some floss, because I will not be able to sleep tonight if I don't get a chance to floss. Change of plans. I've decided I am gonna go walk around and try to find a store. I really want to make sure I get some floss before it gets dark. And oh my god, this bug is just crawling on me. I don't even know where it just went. Oh god. That is one thing I've definitely had to get used to being here in Bali, is just all the little tiny bugs and ants that are most likely harmless, but they're just freaking everywhere. Yesterday I broke out in hives on my leg. I don't know what it was due to, if it was a product or if it was some kind of bug bite that spread. I don't know, but I have not yet adjusted to all of the bugs. Anyways, yeah, I just want to make sure I go get a couple bottles of water because at the retreat they were giving us filtered water, so they told us not to brush our teeth with the water in the sink and just not to drink the water coming from the faucet to avoid Bali belly.
So on the day of my actual birthday, I booked a full day tour where we would drive around to see Bali's most infamous photo spots. It was a private tour, so it was just me and my driver / photographer, and we started the drive around 3 a.m. The line for photos at Lempuyang Temple, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that line can get really long, so that's why we started so early. I ended up being number 10 in the queue, which was perfect. We also took photos at the Turtaganga Water Palace and waterfalls, and we stopped for lunch with a view, and this was probably the best pasta I've ever had, by the way. We finished the full day tour at the rice paddy swing. I recommend going to the infamous Bali swing because that one lets you take photos in both directions, but the one that I went to, you could only take photos facing forward.
Hi guys, it's my birthday. Today has been the longest day. I literally just got back to my room after being out since 3 a.m. 3 a.m. If you want a quick and easy, like full day way to get pretty much all of your Instagram content, I highly recommend it. I think I paid maybe like $50 and we drove like all over Bali, so definitely recommend it. Cannot wait to share my photos. It's actually almost overwhelming the amount of photos that you get for the whole tour. It's just a full day. But if you go as a solo traveler, it's much quicker. Like we got on the road around 3 a.m., but I am exhausted, so I'm about to take a quick cat nap and then get ready, get all dolled up for my solo birthday dinner tonight, which I'm really excited about. A lot of people may feel awkward or uncomfortable or just embarrassed to have dinner alone, especially on a special occasion like your birthday. But I've been doing it for the past like 4 or 5 years now, just because I always end up in another country for my birthday, and it's so beautiful. I feel like the restaurant staff is much kinder to me, probably because they feel sorry for me. But I've had people, send me desserts. I've had people offer to pay for my meals. And so people are just really, really kind when they see someone dining alone, again, especially for their birthday. So if you considered taking a solo trip for your birthday, but you're worried about being perceived as lonely for your birthday, just take that thought out of your head and make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you're doing it for you. I personally love solo travel and I love just doing things alone. I love my own company. Yes, of course, it would be nice to share it with someone else, but I feel like I've had a solid week of being surrounded by community and people loving on me for my birthday, and now to be able to have these 2 full days just completely solo in Bali, it's lovely. It was a great balance. So yeah, I'm having a freaking blast. You guys, I look absolutely insane right now, but I'm in the middle of my skincare routine, trying to put my face on before dinner tonight, and I get a text on my phone that there's a flower delivery ready for me to pick up, so I'm gonna go pick it up. But I'm so excited. This is so sad, but I don't think I've ever received flowers on my birthday. Crazy. But yeah, let's go see what we got. This is the most beautiful bouquet I've ever seen in my life, and there's a little card. Oh, I'm obsessed. I feel so loved. Good morning, you guys. Yesterday was arguably one of the best birthdays that I've had, and technically it's still my birthday in the US, so I'm still getting the happy birthday wishes rolling in, which I love. Highly recommend doing your birthday twice if you can. It is about 7 a.m. I am about to go on like a 30-minute walk. I have a cooking class this morning, and instead of driving there, I'm just gonna walk just so I can explore Seminyak a little bit more. And also get a workout in, because I literally have not worked out since I got to Bali. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've been doing a lot of walking and a lot of like hiking type activities, but no like super intense workout. So I just figured it'll be nice to just go for a stroll. So that's what I'm about to do. And then on the way back, I have to pick up the laundry that I dropped off yesterday and then head to the airport. So I'm super excited, but I'm also sad because this stunning bouquet, like, I don't know what to do with it. I know they're not gonna let me take it on the plane to Singapore, but I don't wanna leave it here. It's so beautiful. You guys, how cute is this? We even got a little certificate. Class was so much fun. Even though I ruined the anniversary surprise of one of the couples that was doing the cooking class. Hello.